I know.
That's how I show affection.
I
think we're going to play Thunderbirds again.
the whole show. Every song will be Thunderbirds.
You can't see Harrison's face, but it's full of pain.
Pain and misery. Right, anyway, should we kick
Speaking
things
of
off?
which, love.
Speaking of which, Gaspar Noé. Yeah, let's kick things off with a review, actually. What time is it? Yes.
8 minutes in.
8 minutes in. Perfect time for a review. Gaspar Noé is a really strange... He's Argentinian, but he sounds French because he lives in France. He's a very strange man that's made some very strange and very controversial and angry films, like Irreversible and Enter the Void, which I know you really hate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite a lot of it. Jack, do you hate it as well?
It was a bit too weird. I kind of had to stop watching halfway through, but I enjoyed what I saw, to be honest.
I like
But
the
it felt
beginning.
a bit too racy for me.
I really like the beginning, and it's got an incredible opening credit sequence. But anyway, that aside, Love is his new film. It's his first film in 6 or 7 years, and it is basically just sex. The selling point of the film is that
it does sell, doesn't it?
Yeah, the selling point of the film is that it's just made up almost entirely of unsimulated sex scenes.
In 3D.
In 3D, yeah. So, and I mean, like, some of them are, I guess, simulated, because there's a few that are kind of CGI. Because you kind of see...
That sounds freaky.
Yeah, there's like bits.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
I thought it was all real.
There's like a bit where you kind of see inside.
Oh, similar to
Certain things.
Enter the Void.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, okay.
It's got a very similar Enter the Void kind of feel to it, but it's less exciting. It's very boring.
Wow.
Actually. I'd go so far as to call this sex film boring, because nothing really happens. People just have sex. The loose plot is that there's this American filmmaker living in Paris, and he's got a baby with this woman who he had once had an affair with, and she ended up pregnant, and now his life's kind of derailed. So, kind of to get over the fact that he's pretty depressed, he looks back on the one good kind of love affair of his life, which was with this crazy French woman called Electra, and they had lots of crazy sex apparently. So that is basically the plot of the film. So it's literally it is literally just kind of like disjointed argument, disjointed conversation about philosophy, random sex scene, random sex scene, random sex scene.
The trailer enough was to get me bored, both of the sex scenes and also of him just moaning in his head about how much he hates the woman that he's currently with. And does he like the child? I can't even tell.
Nope.
No, he doesn't like his child.
He kind of like develops a sort of relationship with it, but that's not really in the film very much at all. It's like the beginning and the end. It's there. Visually, it's really, I guess, artfully shot. It's kind of well shot. There's some bits of it that are quite spectacular. There's a couple of bits that make you think, oh, I can't believe they did that, which I can't really say on the radio. I can't think of a PC way of saying it on the radio anyway. But for the most part, it's just boring. It's over 2 hours long. And in that time, at its best, it's kind of like a really arty porn movie. And at its worst, it's like Richard Linklater's Before Sunrise if it was like chopped down and rewritten by Tommy Wiseau. It's really like badly written. It's really like overzealous with some of its like philosophy and stuff, and the acting in it is appalling. Like the 2 lead female actresses, it's like the first films they've been in. Apparently they were cast because Gaspar Noé was just in a nightclub one night and just offered them roles. So it's one of those films that if you really like Gaspar Noé, like controversial art films, then you'll probably really like it. But for most other people, it's just kind of boring.
Sounds like an 8 or a 7 out of 10.
Oh yeah,
where are you going with it?
It's like a 3.
Cool.
I'm gonna go with a 3.
Cool.
So that's Gaspar Noé's Love. That saved you.
That's Ben rating Love as 3.
That's Love the emotion as 3. No, that just saved you 135 minutes of pure boredom.
I thought you were about to say £135. I was like, how is he changing the ticket system?